Okay, I had to take a little break, but I'm back now. Um, so let's set up these other locations. So we know we want fishing village, or not fishing village, farming village, farming estate, another little hamlet, maybe like a farmstead, caravan outpost. I think that's all the caravan outposts in this area. Yeah, just those two. And then that's I think too far out. Well, yeah, we can throw that one down. I'll just make sure to change this from a desert into like a savanna-esque type of deal. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we know this is going to be... What's happening? Why am I not zooming in? My scroll wheel isn't working. Okay, it's... Oh. Now it's freezing. Oh. I can't zoom in. What's going on? Guess I'll just do it the manual way. Okay. Yeah, it's still not working. That's okay. Switch to this one. Go to 15. Right there. You can drop down. Oh, this one's working. Like that. And let's drop down a tent. Bada bing. Okay. Farming village. Let's drop down one of these, or rather a hamlet. And let's do this. Cool. And then for a homestead, let's do it like that. Well, here, let's do this one first, and then this one. There you go. Yeah. And let's throw down a well. Where's that well at? There we go. Cool. For the estate, let's get some larger buildings. So I have like the main manor. Throw down this one. Let's mirror this. Okay. And then we'll throw down a fountain. Okay. For the village, and this. That's probably good. Don't want to overload it with a bunch of BS. There you go. That's fine. That's right. Throw this guy right there. Take him off of mirror mode. Cool. I'll come back and change that. Pastoralists. Let us get another caravan point for right here. Well, I guess let's start working on some pathways. Switch it over to this one. crisscross, follow this river to this pastoralist, and then north. These will come down here like this. And then along the edge of the dunes. Here. And then north. And then these guys. Let's go ahead and put another road. It's a pretty big river, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot of fjording points. Actually, wait, no, this one goes along the river. That, this one. Yep. Okay. So what do we want up here? Maybe like rolling hills? Let's do some, yeah, no, let's start on some rolling hills. Or transition into more temperate forests, like prairie, Blacklands Prairie or something. Let's see what these hills look like. I don't remember these being the hills that I was using. I feel like they were different hills. These ones? Probably these ones. Yeah. Oof. I don't like that. Oh. Huh? Yeah, I like that more. Maybe not that dense though. Okay, let's do some painting. Let us grab some of this. So it's a well-watered area, but because of how far inland it is and across the desert, it doesn't really get a whole lot of storms. So it spends a lot of its time drying out. All of its storms are local weather systems, not really like major weather systems. large swaths and then breaking it back down in detail afterwards. That's fixed. Green along the waterways. Ooh. Let's turn this sword to burnt yellow. More burnt yellow. Change this back. Looking like a pretty nice place. I think that pretty much marks out everything that I need for Qai-Aster. I guess I can do some. What would they need? If it's a rich commercial place, it would need defenses. So it has city walls, and it's on an isolated section of the lake. You can really only access it from the desert, and you can't really marshal an army and have it sit in the desert with no real sources of water except for beyond the city. And you'd otherwise have to siege it from across the river, in which case you wouldn't really be able to stop them from getting supplies in and out. So I don't think I need like forward outposts or anything along these paths. I feel like the level of threat anyone could supply is really just for the individual, not really for the city. So like maybe bandits would hang around, but even then it's like where are they gonna go? You know, this is the nearest civilized place. You're gonna get caught. So let's throw down. What other influences? I mean, pretty much. We've mapped out. What this? Pretty much. So, I mean, those are really the two only major locations we're gonna need from this region, right? The rest of these locations, maybe I'll do something special for these. It might be kind of cool to make a map that's like in the mountains. But really, I think I'll just put map markers on the regional map because there won't really be high priority locations for, you know, whoever would be playing through this world. They're probably going to be focusing on these two main regions. Beyond that, you would just make small local maps. So like maybe a small local map inside of here for specifically a dungeon or something. Because otherwise you would just use this, right? Because it's right there. So. Maybe we put a road leading there from this orchard. Oh, rocks? Mines. Ooh. I like that. I don't like that. Man, I hate when it does this. I need to turn off the brush before I switch. I need to remember to turn off the brush before I switch. Yeah, I'll just. There we go. Okay, let's get those rocks out. Cool. Rock. What forms do you take? No forms. Okay. What forms do you take? None. Okay, none of you cycle. That's okay. That's too big. It's like a glacial plain for some reason. Maybe that's why these deserts are here. Is that during the Great Freeze, glaciers carved out the landscape, and all of it melted away, too quickly and left behind a whole bunch of sediment that became windblown because vegetation wasn't able to grow fast enough. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. That's probably good for Qai-Aster. Oop.